Hello again from the Netherlands. Today I'm going to show you 10 green fragrances out of my collection, which are my favorites. And my number one is a very big surprise, and not many people talk about that. The weather is still snowy here, and I don't always want to wear my boozy, ambery and tobacco fragrances. Sometimes day over I also want to wear something classic. Those green fragrances you should try before you buy, especially for younger noses. This will not be everybody's cup of tea, but the older viewers of mine will appreciate this list. So I start with a guilty pleasure, which is my number 10, and it's a guilty pleasure because it's a drugstore fragrance, but it brings me back to the times my father was wearing this, and that's Irish Moos. It's called because it's a German brand, and Irish Moos you can get in every drugstore in Germany, and it's a green aromatic fragrance with a little bit earthy and mossy notes, and it's classic, it's green, it's fresh out of the shower, it's very nice to wear. It's nothing groundbreaking, but people who like old school stuff, for them this will be very nice. The older fragrances, the older batches will have also real oak moss. With this one I think they have made a synthetic one, but very nice to wear as a classic fragrance. Irish Moos from, I think, SER or SIR Fragrances. Then, my number 9 is Georgie Beverly Hills for men. This is also, the older formulations are much better than this newest one. For that, it's only on number 9. It's an oriental woody fragrance with some green aspects in it, woody and grease and green notes in it. Classic green, but also a little bit woody. If you can get a vintage fragrance or vintage version of this, these are much better than the modern ones, but I have what I can get. So this is a modern version of Giorgio Beverly Hills for men. My number 9. My number 8 is also a kind of drugstore fragrance. You can get this in a lot of drugstores, especially in Germany, and that's the Green Jaguar for men. This will not be everybody's cup of tea. It's aromatic, it's green, it's mossy, and it's herbal, and this herbal touch is not everybody's cup of tea. It's old school. Also, I think the new versions have no real oak moss, but synthetic. It's a kind of synthetic drugstore green fragrance after the shower, but if you like that, that can be yours. So Jaguar for him, for man, yes, for man, Jaguar. That's my number 8. My number 7 is a niche brand, and that's Floris. And Floris I have taken Elite, but you could probably also take number 89 or something. I like this. It's woody aromatic with cedar and oak moss in it. It's from originally launched in 1980, and it's also, like you can see, it's a green fragrance, but it's more woody. There are also woody aspects in it. If you want more green, but I don't have that in my collection, you maybe should choose number 89 from Floris. So that's my number 7. My number 6 is also a well-known fragrance, and that's Polo Green. Polo Green, yes, this one. The older versions are also much better than the reformulated versions, and that everything has to do with the oak moss, which is not in the original natural way in this. It's a woody chypre with also vetiver, patchouli, and a lot of green notes in it. But as I said, you will not get a real oak moss. This will also be synthetic, but still very popular among men who want to wear their classics. So Polo Green from Ralph Lauren. That's on number 6 My number 5 is a fragrance from which I have two, from this brand I have two fragrances in this top 10, and this fragrance is called, I must look where I have it, yes, here. This is Bon Monsieur from Rogue. This is short, a little bit more luxurious version of something like Drakkar Noir from Guy Laroche. Rogue Bon Monsieur is citrus, aromatic, spicy, oak moss, some fir in it, some patchouli in it. Very nice, and a more modern and luxury take on something like Drakkar Noir. My number 4 is a very old school fragrance, and that's Grey Flannel from Geoffrey Beene. Grey Flannel from Geoffrey Beene. It's from 1975, very old school, oriental woody fragrance with some oak moss, cedar and vetiver in it. It has also galbanum and petitgrain. It's very old school smelling, maybe an old man fragrance, but I like the ingredients of this, and I spray my bed with it, and I sometimes also wear it, but mostly I take it to spray my bed, and it's smelling very nice and green and fresh then. So this is Grey Flannel from Geoffrey Beene. Number 3 is also a well-known classic, and that's Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne. It's from the original is from 1973 and much better than the one you get now. But I don't have the classic. So it's an aromatic fougere released in 1973. Oak moss, tobacco, musk in it. It's a green fragrance, but it goes in a more oak moss, in a more tobacco-ish way. Very nice if you have the older version. The new version, this one is okay, but not superb. So Paco Rabanne Pour Homme is my number 3. My number 2 is again from Rogue Perfumery, and this is a real oak moss bomb, and that's Mousse Illuminée from Rogue Perfumery. This I love very much. Launched in 2018. Forest notes, oak moss, cedar in it. I think also some lavender, but especially this green foresty oak moss in this is very nice to wear, and one of my most loved fragrances. I sometimes layer it also with, I think it's called 1880 from Casa Morati. Bomb. It's a real bomb to wear. So Mousse Illuminée from Rogue Perfumery. And now my most surprise. It's not a real green fragrance, but it is green in one way, and it's a barbershop fragrance. And this is not well known, but not many people are speaking about it. But to me, it has a modern green touch, and I love to wear this stuff. And this is Booth and Becky Ricky Hall from Captain Fawcett. And this is a barbershop fragrance, which is also very boozy. It gives you a boozy take on a green fresh fragrance, and that's the real good and nice thing about it. There's also some tobacco and coriander in it, galbanum, thyme in it. It's a boozy rum, but you get this green freshness in it, and that's very nice with this fragrance. So this is called Booth and Becky Ricky Hall from Captain Fawcett, and that's my absolute number 1. Also, people who are going into barbershops maybe should try this, because this is a real modern take on something what we in earlier days called a classic green and boozy fragrance. This is very nice to wear. So I hope you liked this video. Please follow me on Insta, TikTok and YouTube, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.